don't care who you are. We're all guilty of something.
Choose your hero.
They're trying to kill me! They're trying to kill me! Stunning, isn't it?
Friend! Hello,
Prepare for
friend!
battle.
Whoopsie! Friend! Hello, friend! Hello,
We're going
friend!
back in.
Hello, friend!
We're going back in.
That is what you sound like! Bonk, bonk, bonk! That is what you sound like! Bonk, bonk, bonk! That is what you sound like!
Isn't it magical, Papa? Isn't it magical, Papa?
Friend! Hello, friend!
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Denied!
If I can't have you, no one.
Oh! That's one of ours! First blood. First blood.
Mine, I say! Mine!
Soak it in! Whoopsie!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Denied!
Gold for my chest.
Add another to the tally.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You set sail or fail.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Thanks from above.
That is what you sound like.
Together, win together, slay together, slay together, slay together.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, bounty!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Coin of the realm.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Double kill.
That is what you sound like.
Gotcha!
Endless grasses.
Man overboard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. scanning.
Welcome back.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's an honorable death, my mind.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Stunning, isn't it? Thanks to you.
Roshan has fallen to the ground.
Sound like. Bump, bump, bump. That is what you sound like.
Gotcha.
Radiant are scanning.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Clear as clean water.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
OG. I mean, Tiger as well. We saw the noob trying to kill him off. He knows at this stage, even with the holy locket and the fluffy hat, it's he can kind of push out lanes on his own.
Yeah, and
they're not going to want to waste resources taking him down, and even if they did, there's a good chance they might not even be able to.
Same thing for Misha. He's sporting two fluffy
Radiant's
hats.
middle tower is
He's
under
equally as
attack.
warm and cozy. Like, he's pretty tanky himself. Like, it is really difficult
Dire's top
for
tower
Coolguys
is
to get a
under
kill
attack.
in which it is, we've already killed him quickly, within a second go next. It's going to take, again, this is going to sound weird, it's going to take like 2 seconds to kill off a hero, 3 seconds, which in Dota terms, that's plenty of time to react, reposition, and get into the fight.
A bit of a pause. A bit of the old lag.
Yeah, you can see though during this pause, the Queen of Pain's quick buy, right? It's, Sanj and Kai have been very popular. It's then the Lincolns. They're kind of playing for survival. They're hoping that maybe if they take a fight after Aegis in open area, it could look pretty good. We're going to see a highlight here. This is kind of the issue in their draft right now when they're behind. Sure, there's an X, but even if they were to ult him there, no X, there isn't really the damage to kill him. It's more, you can put him to half HP, but they're going to turn around. So I kind of feel like Coolguys, their way to play this game that they're telling us is we're just going to keep hitting creeps, get tanky, and hope that maybe we punish them when they don't have meta.
We're seeing the mid BZM just walks right up to the tier 2 tower. To take them on.
All right.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to walk out of this.
Toggle.
He's doing it. Finish him. Amar's now kind of been baited in on this. A little bit, yeah. But there is a haste run at the ready for him. He runs back in, gives him a bit of a shot back with the contribute, because look who's turned around on the back line. Yuragi's coming with the movement. Feed scripts there to lock down Noob. Spears off the mark, but the right clicks from Yuragi are not. Amar jumps in. He's not done yet. Pushes both in the back with the two-man contribute slow. Tiger and Amar focusing down Thug. As Thug's got nothing left to fight back with. Yuragi steps over. Triple kill for Amar. All set up there by the baiting of BZM. Funny, well, yeah, step away from the tower, so you're probably not going to have a great time holding this one.
What a beautiful haste rune.
I mean, just dancing circles around him and casually walking away with a triple kill. If things weren't feeling rough already for Coolguys, I think after you've had Amar dance around you so delicately and delightfully, you're probably not feeling too great. This is a tough game to say the least for Coolguys right now.
Yeah, rather difficult. And like we were mentioning, maybe how Coolguys got it back into, you know, in every cast you got to offer up both stories, but make like BZM playing in that confidence, that
just
might have been the moment,
like
right? Yeah, that could have been it.
All right, well, you know, we'll see if this is maybe the beginning of a turnaround fight here. As Misha, he's gone. Noob's in with the jump over towards Tiger. And the dagger slow Amar. He's got the arena up though. Lots of three of them down. Put the cooldown. The punch coming over. Won't connect onto the three of them, but it is, of course, bumping up OG. So Amar, BZM, they'll just turn straight back round. Yuragi steps over to Thug. Yuragi gets glimpsed back. The members of OG left behind can clean up on their own. As Amar, he doesn't even need to hit the spears.
At this point,
If he doesn't want to, he doesn't need to, he's not going to. You know, he plays it cool.
is this like a new way to try and get in the heads of your opponent?
Just miss abilities and still trash the team.
Yeah, like miss 1 out of 3, but then, you know, like the team comes right now, it's like, guys, they missed a spear and we still lost the fight. Should we play on? But Coolguys, of course they're going to play on. But even on a select here, he was trying to do the cool play where it kind of clips it. You see here, like he was trying to, but again, not in position. Amar fumbling that one.
But you see, by missing the spear, it baited Noob to jump in.
Yeah, oh, he was very big.
It's all about the mind games here from OG.
Next time we're going to see, you know, Tiger missing a black hole. You know, BZM literally boating a creep camp or something.
Radiant are scanning.
But this is a product of how well OG set up the lanes. Right now, it does look kind of comical in how they're able to run at them. Wow, Misha, mate, you need to get a cable, tidy or whatever. I don't know what they're called, but that was one coiled cable. Wow. OG, please fix this for this man, please. But yeah, this is testament to how well OG set up their lanes and were able to just kind of give themselves this moment of this dominance. And this will continue throughout the game unless they make a massive mistake. Oh, why are you showing that again? Oh,
that's a nice cable.
That's Noob, by the way.
Yeah, looking after his cable nicely.
Yeah, good cable management.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Of course, Misha's spending more time managing his team than his actual, you know,
I see.
You got to focus what his priorities. See, Noob spent too much time on his own setup. Team's not doing so well.
Dire's top tower.
15k down now, Coolguys. And Yuragi as farmed as ever.
I think the nice thing, though, that we take away from this is in the interview that DNZ gave before the series, he did mention that his Noob's going to die. I'm going to tell a cool story. Oh, well. Bye, Noob.
I think he's going to die. Oh, okay. Timing.
All right.
It's a bit of a tricky one, but there's of course a bit of a window with the cast animation, the dagger, the link spell. Sorry, I couldn't quite get it.
BZM. Oh, missed it. Missed it.
Nearly redeemed.
Oh yeah.
Nearly redeemed, but not quite.
But anyway, DNZ, he did state that he does think the team isn't ready for Division 1. He did very clearly say, like, it is going to be a thing in time, and hopefully they're able to improve during the next tour where they can bounce back if they can take a game of other teams. So it shouldn't be too disheartened if you're a Coolguys fan. Like, they very much know that they need to improve. And hopefully this can be the learning experience required to give them that kick, that second life, and maybe they can, you know, muster a fight coming in, because this game right now, it's kind of OG's game to decide when they really want to close them out.
Yeah, sort of on Yuragi to make the call when he wants to step up and end it. Has nearly got a satanic.
Oh, BZM again, Fally.
He loves going very deep on his own here, BZM. He has got the BKB, of course, and he'll have the boat in a few seconds with that haste rune. Very speedy, but look at the glimpse back. Oh, and the counter, and now Mars in with the arena. They do bring going for a noob, trying to go for BZM still. But I think now realizing he hasn't quite got the damage to kill BZM off. Yuragi takes down noob, Funnick tries for a TP out, but Amar finishes him off with a God's Rebuke. As, again, I mean, BZM just baiting them.
That's just
runs at them, knowing the limits of his hero. Last time he died, of course, but OG still took the fight. This time they can't even kill him. He's running circles around them with the haste rune, and of course using that X very nicely to counteract the glimpse back.
And the key thing here is he's got 3,000 HP when he activates the armlet. He's got a 26 wand. He's got the boat buff, phase boots.
He has got the boat buff at the moment. He still has that available.
The boat buff, yeah, the boat buff. But
no, this was without the boat buff.
And then of course he has the X on the glimpse. Like, yeah, this is just, he fully understands that there is a lack of damage right now. He is kind of cool, where you force a fight through just making your enemy think you're out of position. But if you know that you're tanky enough, it's like the equivalent of Enchantress tanking 3 heroes, right, and baiting out the fight. Like, you do the same with Kunkka, everyone quickly swarms in, gets the kill. Like, it could also just be a Fido, and we could have been just laughing at it. But
oh, here we go. Fight, see if Coolguys can pull together in defense. Tower goes down, Tiger just runs in on the front. BZM pops the BKB, but it gets taken down by Amar. Coolguys are trying to stand back, Funnick's coming in with the buyback. DNC will live for now. They'll look for the X-Mark drag back. OG now getting pushed a little back away from this aggressive move they're attempting to make behind the racks. Tiger continues to poke the thug. Funnick's got the Shadow Blade. He's away. Yuragi just charges straight on the gyrocopter. Ult comes in with a still outstanding. Arena's up. The BKB catches them all. Charges over. Now about enough. They tap out. GG is gold. They did think it would be a tough one, and it was exactly that. OG walking away with this game 1 pretty comfortably, pretty easily. Now, missing spells here and there, but it was still a complete stomp team.
yeah, this was a rough one, but I think this is just OG.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
I weave your fate.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Out of my way. Caught you in your stubby stubby. I weave your doom.
Who needs a cloud?
Well, ain't this
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, nah, it's not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Of course.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Dire's courier has been killed.
OG's turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
OG's turn to ban.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
OG's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Lion.
Dire team pick. Queen of Pain.
It's time for the second game of the series here between OG and Coolguys. It is a best of 3 where OG is 1 game up so far, and Coolguys are looking to be a little outclassed, but we are hoping that they show us a little bit more diversity compared to game number 1, or rather a little bit of a different strat than what they showed in game 1. And we are in the draft. I'm joined by Effie and Jenkins. You're watching Dream League Season 16 powered by Intel. Thank you. That was just an applause for me saying it so fast. Say really fast.
What?
Dream League Season
really fast. What?
Dream League Season 16 powered by Intel.
Dream League Season 16 powered by Intel.
Remaining.
What he said.
Very good. And also draft ahead of us. Oh, and we do have a little bit of change up on both sides. Queen of Pain still first phased by Coolguys.
We got a nice little lion going on. Okay, just right off the bat, outside of talking about lion, if they predicted another first phase Queen of Pain, lions look great here versus Queen of Pain because you can just hex her and then you kill her, right? Any kind of mid hero with high mobility does not like to play against lion. But I mean, on the other hand, it is a squishy type of support.
He can die.
He can die as well, but you're always going to make sure that you have that hard lockdown for the more mobile type heroes.
But they picked Queen of Pain into Lion, so they are comfortable.
Oh, you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember Lion for a long time was considered to be like a Nyx counter as well, because he runs up high ground, there's a sentry ward there, puts on Spike Carapace, because he sees that you see him, and then you just hex him until the Carapace is down, and then you stun him. So like for a while, Lion was being picked into Nyx. So it is interesting that they respond with 2 heroes that are effectively countered by Lion, which is some crazy like 5-head draft, I guess, from OG. Or maybe they're just like, what? We just wanted to play Lion.
I feel like some heroes just kind of fade in and out of meta all the time, that people forget how much of a nuisance they can be.
Lion's one of those.
Yeah,
for sure.
because Lion was long forgotten for a big chunk of Dota's competitive history last year, until Puck became the #1 mid hero, and all of a sudden people were just picking Lion to counter Puck, and then they realized, hey, Lion's actually pretty good, and they started to come up with these Lion Marses and whatnot. So yeah, it always happens in Dota. But back to the draft. In typical OG fashion, they first phase a Mars hero, they secure him the Timber Saw, and they're probably just going to expend the bans to protect it now.
See, this is another funny pick, like picking into counters, right? You've Nyx against Timber, you can drain his mana constantly. That's extremely annoying. Queen of Pain is one of the few heroes that can kill and lane against a Timber quite well. So they're just comfortable picking their own thing. They just want to play comfort heroes, which, I mean, I respect it. We hear more and more teams in interviews this year talking about how, no, we don't prep for the enemy team. Like, maybe we look at a few drafts here or there, but we prep to play our best selves. And that just seems to be the way to win Dota currently. Enigma even recently
doing a lot better because they looked inward and they're like, what works for our players? Let's just pick for our players, and then they start winning.
And to add on to that, you were saying something earlier, Jenkins, about how the last game, OG looked like they were always on the brink. They were always pushing themselves to the very limit. So this could just be a very good testing ground for comfort heroes and the heroes that they enjoy. And they're going to see how they can make it work in a competitive environment if they get it countered. So that's pretty cool. But the thing I like about Queen of Pain early on versus Timbersaw is that if she is mid, typically you need some kind of hero that can rotate on the Timbersaw at a level 6 and kill him, right? So that sometimes is a Bat Rider, sometimes it's a Queen of Pain. In the past, it used to even be a Sky. So that's like a nice thing that you have as a Queen of Pain, but as Timbersaw gets stronger and gets more items, she doesn't really threaten him all that much, to be honest. She doesn't do much.
Yeah, you've like a little bit of burst, but once you've passed that threshold of being burstable by Quap's ult and then her scream,
it's not.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die to any damage over time as Timber. It's just, it's literally, you know, what regen counters.
Pretty much, and you naturally build things like Lotuses or Eulses or whatever you may need versus that hero. So really the #1 threat with Quap is just that level 6 Sonic Wave rotation.
Yep.
Early on to stop you. And that can always be played around. Oh, look who's back, it's Snapfire.
I feel like every time I see this hero get picked up, Puck as well for a similar reason. Every single time I see Snapfire get picked up, I'm always like, I like this draft because she just offers so many things. She's got minus armor, she wins lanes, you can play with the Q and the W, or you can play with the little Shredder as well. You've got the ult for team fights, you've got a little bit of disable, you know, you've got the Aghanim shard if you want to go for a lot of disable, nukes, damage over time, tower damage. Like the hero offers everything.
And I think that's the best route Coolguys can take right now is just doubling down on making their lanes as strong as possible because that's the best shot they have into transitioning into this early mid-game aggression of OG. So I really hope they continue to draft like this. And Lina, that's an incredibly strong laner as well. This is really the best approach they could take at this point.
And
I'm glad that they're
hero for noob.
Yeah, it is a noob signature.
Oh, they're doing the Quap Lina again.
It looks like they're doing the Quap Lina again. That's what we saw them try last time against the Lions, also with the Nyx Assassin, but then with the IO Mars on the offlane. But this time, it's going to be Snapfire +1 Mars, however, still in the pool. They could still go for that.
Yeah, so what we were talking about earlier, the level 6 burst rotation on Timber, which is his biggest threat early on, Lina fills the same role as Quap, so it's nice that she can do that early on, and she actually does threaten him as the game continues and Lina gets stronger. She just does an incredible amount of damage.
I do feel like also, if you're going to pick a Queen of Pain safe lane, or any of these like not hard carries in the safe lane position, you do need to have a hero on mid that can scale a lot better. And Lina SF, like you get Dragonlance, you get Daedalus or a Silver Edge. These are the sorts of heroes that can actually carry the game. I mean, you literally see SF picked as a carry. So if you're going to run Queen of Pain safe lane, Lina mid does make a lot of sense in terms of the scaling.
Yeah, and to quickly just brush over the two heroes we haven't talked about, Puck can get caught by Nyx, sure, but it's a good Puck game. Like Puck lanes well versus whatever hero they decide to throw mid. 90% sure it's the Lina, but Puck can have a great lane, can control the backline of Snapfire, can just coil the Lina, which makes her super annoying mobility kind of mean nothing. You can just throw everything at her then. Yeah, I think the biggest threat here is just Nyx, but this team loves to play on their limits. They love to play versus counters, so it's not even that big of a deal. And Enchantress, Taiga was so impressive last game. I don't think we touched up on it on panel, but Lacoste did explain it very well. Just the fact that he was able to leave his Terrorblade level 6 versus 2 level 3 heroes.
Yeah.
Just 10 out of 10.
It was like a perfect first 6 minutes on edge, which, I mean, that's what you want when you pick the hero, because
otherwise
that's kind of all there is. Yeah, that's kind of all there is. After that, you're just a heal, dispel, and a ward, essentially, if you're lucky.
Is there anything to dispel this game so far?
Yeah, Fire Soul.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be nice. If you can dispel fire. I mean, the thing is, Lina builds it up really quickly, so it doesn't matter that much. But if Lina's on the run, if she's being pesky, maybe you can get that nice. What do we have over here? Okay, the Doom ban makes sense, and so does the Slardar ban, right? Just heroes that can Doom Timbersaw, Doom Puck, kill them, and the minus armor would have been so good with Snapfire and Lina together. All of a sudden, this Timber isn't looking so scary anymore, or the Inch, so they get the threats out of the way.
I also just really like Doom whenever you have a carry Queen of Pain, because once again, it's another hero that you know is guaranteed to scale effectively into the late game. Like, you pick a Doom, and all of a sudden the clock is ticking. I feel like it's the New Age Alchemist, where you have a Doom, and you just know that late game, you're going to be stronger. You're going to have more gold than they do.
Our Morphling. So the thing about Morphling is this hero can always pop off, but Coolguys do have a means to catch and kill him early on. The lanes are also, I would say, pretty strong in Coolguys, so it's not like he's going to have a free time. It's just going to be a matter of playing it as best as you can, really, because Nyx can set up for kills with Alina BOTs. There's the Snapfire Cookie to follow up. There's also the burst from Sonic Wave, the burst from Laguna Blade.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of early game kill threat on the Morphling. But as the game progresses later on, it should be pretty nice Morph game.
And they have 2 minutes to think about this counter pick. I'm leaning towards OD because you have OD set up for Lina stun, Snapfire Cookie, Nyx Assassin stun. It owns Morph. It does really well against Timber as well. The only thing is, it's weird against Ench. I don't know if OD Nyx would beat an Ench. Maybe OD Snapfire would. But they've 2 minutes to think about this pick, and they want something that's good against Morph.
OD is banned, right?
Oh, it's banned. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So
GG.
Mars is still in the pool. They want to go back for that one. Mars and Snapfire, of course, great combination.
That's burst. Yeah, that's burst for Morphling. Some instant stunner would be cool, but it's not always something that you can get from an offlaner these days.
And Mars can work, it's just not the counter that you want for this Morphling in your last pick.
What else is Funnick been playing then? Let's see, Timber Beastmaster. Beastmaster still in the pool? Yes, he is.
That's not the hero you want.
Morph does very well against Beast. And actually, Ench is the hardest counter. Yeah, for sure.
That's true. And that's about it.
It's really, it's looking like Mars is probably the pick. Viper.
Okay, so you've got Break for Timbersaw, you've got Break for Enchantress, you've got another strong laner. We were talking about how they should double down on the strong lanes, and they seem to have done that. And you have, you know, just the potential to group up early on, maybe with like a couple of tanky items on Viper, or you could go with the 8-host build, or maybe even the tower damage build. But this is just them wanting to win the lanes and to see what happens, right? Viper is good here, but I'm worried about what's going to happen to him later on in the game, because this hero, notorious for not scaling that well.
So my issue with the Viper pick is that you have a Timber on the side lane, so you know that he's going to be left alone at level 3. All of a sudden you have a tri-lane versus Viper, and it's like one of the worst heroes in the entire game at dealing with 2 supports running at him, especially an Ench plus a line with the damage of a Morphling. I think Viper can feed in this game. Maybe I'm just not a Viper fan, but...
That could be as well.
I mean, it could just be... They just wanted something that would do fine on
and that he was comfortable on.
And it's just extra way to kill Timbersaw, but not enough to kill Morphling. They're gonna have to depend on this Nyx impaling him, catching him off guard, and then bursting him down with the rest of their heroes.
Now, for the second time, they have the Quaplina as the 1 and 2 in this in a game. Previously, of course, didn't work out, but this time around, do we feel like they've addressed some of the issues with the heroes, or?
I think the Quaplina look pretty good in this game, actually. Yeah, I think they both have pretty good matchups first Morph. You can burst them. Probably we might see the Orchid for Queen of Pain, which can kill Morph. Lina can quite easily kill a Morphling, even if he gets a stat Morph off. You just do so much damage. You can chunk through it, so it's decent.
It's decent. Let's find out how decent together with Odie Pixel and Tiga.
Thank you very much. Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, of OG versus Coolguys. And T, what do we make of this one? Last game, you did feel that OG came in with a draft that was pretty hard for Coolguys to take down. A lot of beef and not enough damage on Coolguys. Any sort of similar issues this time, or are things a little closer on the playing field?
Yeah, Coolguys have very much adjusted from the game 1 draft. They had a lot of damage issues, but now every single hero on Coolguys has a way to kill someone with assistance, right? And I think that's a really good thing for Coolguys. The question is, can they exit the lanes with the lead required to get this draft rolling? Like, if it goes even, I can see them maybe having issues jumping the Morphling, killing him off. But again, it's exciting to see the development of Coolguys, and hopefully they can execute in the lanes so that we get a much closer game this time around.
Let's have a look. Let's see if we can make them a bit closer. I mean, last game, OG pretty dominant as Coolguys lost control of the action rather early on. So, of course, BZM last game on his Kunkka, just running into 5 heroes and living to tell the tale.
Yeah, he can kind of do the same thing in this game with the puck, because it's going to be maybe an Orchid on Quap, probably not. The Nyx Impaled, that's about it. So very much is going to be maybe another BZM show. But OG, once again, they are setting up the lanes to get the most out of their supports. They put the Enchantress into that Nyx Viper lane, because of course Viper is such an incredible laner, but if there's a creep enabling the Ench to get the right clicks off. Viper can't deal with numbers of a lane. He wants to be punching that one hero. So again, OG making sure that they always put Misha or Tiger into the correct lane. And it should bode well once again for them.
Sure. I mean, as well, or is there more chance for Coolguys in that bottom lane? You said last time you just didn't really like Spirit Breaker IO in terms of a duo that's able to do something. Is there more chance to do something with Coolguys, or is it just the same struggle against the Ench support?
This is one of those things where if they somehow kill Yuragi pre-level 3, they can just snowball the lane and just keep bullying him out. Same thing with top lane, right? Like if you kill off, Misha a couple times and then suddenly you got like level 3 on Quap, you might be able to bully Timber before he gets to level 3 himself. So I think very much both side lanes really vying for dominance early, and you see Tiger
has been killed.
He knows what's up. He's already bullied the Viper out because again, you just have the creep, you fight, and as Omar, again, the bot lane is so important here. Omar grabbed the creep wave to drag it around, and in doing that process, Tiger was able to non-stop right-click the Viper. So laning-wise, it's already a little bit difficult for this bot lane. CS reflecting that again. Look at Tiger. He goes for that hill. He goes for the trades. He should be dying here, though.
He should die here, surely.
Yeah, no, he's dead. First blood. Omar, potentially, we could argue he did steal it from Funnick, but a kill is a kill. Funnick left alone for no high five.
I was going to say, steals the kill, doesn't even high five the score. That doesn't keep the vibes good down on the bottom lane.
Yeah, pretty bad vibe.
Even though they got the first blood there.
Let's see if DNZ...
Got to be a bit more friendlier.
But maybe top lanes are friendlier. DNZ slowly going to chase him down. Does he have any more spells?
He's got stun in a second, Misha.
He's got... Oh, okay, Misha's just going to walk it off. Does Misha offer up the high five?
DNZ going to keep hunting?
No. They're just going to walk it off, mate.
I mean, DNZ
he's
keep going for it.
Is he going back? No way.
Now he's stopped.
That's not worth it.
Well, at this point, you're like, Airline's walked this far away. He's not got anything to do mid. Just let him waste his time over there.
Yeah, I mean, the important thing there is, Misha brought that Snapfire away, and now Timber, level 3.
Okay, it worked out for Misha in the end, though. That's going to be infuriating.
This is perfect, right? Because, like, Misha, he dragged away the Snapfire. Timber's now level 3. He's probably going to go deny himself, or wait, is he going to get the courier and deny himself? What an effective...
Well, that went rather well at the end of the day for Misha, didn't it?
That was
a lovely little walk around the jungle.
Again, OG, please, get this man a new headset. But yeah, that was a beautiful little chain of events there. You go mid, deny the rune, go top, get a kill, and now Funnick getting chased down by the Alpha Wolf. Why am I casting Omen?
Oh, wow, you
sorry, I got excited for a second. I mean, sorry, I just,
I mean, it hit me fun. OG things are just happening, right? Falling to position. Yeah. As Omar, he'll also die, tries to turn and get Yuragi. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's dead as well. This is a very unfortunate start to the game.
Wow.
But yeah, I think when they put Quap in the carry role into Timber, it already feels kind of awkward because Quap's never really been a counter to Timber, right? Like, you could maybe argue a level 1 dagger or a level 2 dagger if you had advantage could be annoying, but as soon as Timber gets to 2 points reactive, maybe even 3 points, you get a casual bracer, you then get a hood, right? Like, it's going to be a clean 1v1, which unlocks Misha to make these plays, which allows Tiger in bot lane to not think about top, right? So it is a little bit interesting that Coolguys did opt for the Queen of Pain carry when Timber was presented so early.
Yeah.
But again, maybe they want to play around the fact that Timber is a more static hero, want to remain within the lane and just push it in, so Quap can then start fighting elsewhere, potentially. Again, Misha with another water rune. Like, he is just...
Oh, BZM.
That was rather close. Will he high five, though?
Well, that's a cool high five.
What is that? Is that
the Aghanim's high five?
That's a little Ags puppet, right?
Yeah. Little hand puppet.
Yeah, pretty cool. High five the tower, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can high five the towers.
But now, because they're big hands, aren't they, with the Aghanim's?
Very big hands.
Very cool.
Radiant structures are
in the new patch, they're going to be able to pick up enemy heroes if they stay in tower range for too long. Yeah, Ice Frog leaked it the other day.
Don't leak the notes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Forgive me. I forgot I was on stream.
Bottom lane Tiger. Another death on the bottom lane. He's not ruling the lane as hard as he did last time. This time round, Coolguys, they're able to say something about Tiger in the laning stage. Top lane Thug, he's got blink, so he'll be fine.
Will he blink, though? Or will he just...
living on the edge a bit there, Thug.
Oh, mate. Yeah, that was...
But he will live.
Cool, and he'll have to watch the wave die as his TP's, TP's up to salve him back up. Yeah, and Amar is nearly level 6. But the kills happening bottom is a product of Amar having such a free lane top Snap can do literally nothing to this Timbersaw. So finding kills elsewhere on the map is kind of what he needs to do.
I mean, who can do something at this stage? Can they bring anyone up here? And like, what's the composition could get this Timber out this top half?
Realistically, it doesn't sound great, Owen. You're going to need the Viper, the Timber, the Quap, the Lina, the Snapfire, all in one go to maybe kill him off.
Timber? They're trying to kill the Timber.
Yeah, well, he has to be there too. You can't kill him if he's not there.
Okay.
Think about killing him and he just gone, vanishes.
I mean, Timber would be pretty good at killing Timber, but...
True, that's why Morphling's really good against Timber. Because of course you can, when 6 you become him and you can utilize the 2 first spells.
I mean, that's, yeah, I was trying to think if you're joking, but you're not actually joking.
No, I'm not.
No,
they were now just really serious, yeah. This is a serious game of Dota.
Shame, yeah, it's just a shame the Coolguys don't have the Morph either. That's, of course, on OG's hands. And Uragi, we saw last game what he did on his Terrorblade. So it's not quite as smooth of a start for him this time round. You know, it's not like minute 6 where you're looking at the Terrorblade being like, well, this man's getting completely out of control. But he's having an okay start.
Yeah.
So he's going to need time to catch up. You'd imagine the rest of OG is going to be able to do a good job of making in that space.
Yeah, I think the key thing here is just the way in which the supports of OG, every move they've made is more to an objective where there has been an instant, gratification of what they've done. Where DNZ and Omar, they've kind of been slowly moving around, like they TP top just to south the Quap, like to get them back in the lane. Nice invis cookie though, but needed the nicks there, right? Needed a little sign kill.
And now the turnaround. I mean, DNZ, he should die here, Tiger. They'll be able to deal with him. The summons, he's got a heal, and yeah, they've got nothing else to throw out at Tiger, so Tiger will be fine. TP's coming in, and they don't lose anyone too Coolguys. Amar continuing to bully Thug the best he can up top, and keep the pressure onto this tier 1 tower, as it doesn't look like Coolguys are going to be able to send anyone else out here to keep this tower from going down. So Amar will be on track to get this very early.
Yeah, the main thing Coolguys can do is try and bully this bot lane, as you see them doing here.
And trying their best, but again, getting Tiger, but feeding kills to the Morphling is not going to be a trade that they're happy with. As Iragi, you can see it already, the 3 cores of OG faring slightly better here already, 7 minutes in.
Yeah, and the really nice thing for this Morphling is already hit level 6, pre, minute 8, 2-0 and 3. You become the Viper, and then you just make them really weak. You have that break for yourself. You're able to turn that tri lane around. So, OG, this lead, it's the unkillable Timbersaw. It's the Morphling that at any point now, if Viper steps out of position and the Morph is available, you will be able to kill off the Viper as well. In 100 seconds, that's when Viper might be dying once more. But it's all about kind of like Noob and Thug, the Lina and the Quap. It's how do they get into the game. Realistically, the saving grace for Coolguys is the lack of jump on OG. It's like Puck Morphling will jump the backline, but maybe if there's a BKB in play for Lina or Satanic or something, she can like right-click fend them off. But again, that's 2 big items down the line. So Coolguys, it is mode farm. Don't get sapped into that kind of early aggression that OG wants. Don't allow the map to be broken down super quick, because you are so reliant on items. Thug probably will be going for an Orchid with how bad the lanes went. He needs to find a way just to enter any early fight. So I'm kind of looking at Orchid on Quap, BKB on Lina. Maybe they look to take a fight, but OG probably will be gaining a 4 or 5k gold lead in that time, because they're able to do whatever they want in the map. And this heat map from Snapfire, it looks like he's done a lot, but unfortunately it's just a lot of waddling around, hoping to find an engagement. It is very difficult to play when the lanes are so set up beautifully from OG.
I mean, yeah, DNZ sort of scrambling to get some levels where he can. Just have Misha to level 4. See if they can bring a fight together down bottom. I mean, Coolguys, they're trying to poke at this tier 1, but this tower's still in a shape that OG would probably be rather happy to defend. So Coolguys, they are a little hesitant on how hard they try and push down this tier 1 early, especially with Tiger holding around. TP potential from a puck or something, a turnaround could always be in store in this bottom lane.
Yeah, and that's why you see Tiger kind of offering himself up, right? Like, he puts himself in that position of vulnerability.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's a Cobalt. That's a whole new perspective of a gang. Cam. Cobalt Cam, yeah. Yeah, he just tanks up the ult.
Yep.
And back to farm it.
DNZ. Uh-oh. In they go, Misha.
Are you okay?
Closing the gap, finds the setup. Good old Tumbler's toy.
Very good.
Misha there with the easy catch.
Yeah. One of the best neutral items in the game. For, I mean, tier 1 specifically. such a big fan of this because it's like one of those items where when everyone gets tier 2s and you're a support, like a Bane or a Lion or whatever, you kind of still keep it. You're like, yeah, I mean, I like this.
Well, here we go. This is what we expected to see. Tiger does die, but they've had to go in pretty deep for this. And they're almost certainly going to at least lose Funnick. I mean, is he tanky enough to survive? Jump in with the Waning Rift. It's close. Oh, he's actually going to live. Didn't have enough to bring him over the edge. Noobs turned up.
That was good. That was like the Noob's presence alone has stopped that, you know, engagement. And they kind of needed something to go their way.
More TP's coming in from
they're going to bring him in.
Bring Tiger back over. Bottle refill.
Probably will get removed in the next patch, yeah.
Regeneration.
See what they can have done here. Kisses are coming in. Tiger. He's in trouble. The Viper Strike's at the ready.
Middle tower is under attack.
Be able to set up to kill him off again. See the jump forward from BZM, but there's 4 heroes here. This is starting to get a bit spooky, this area now. As OG, they do not have the numbers around.
Oh, nice cookie.
Reads the movement perfectly. DNZ with the cookie setup. Knows exactly where BZM is going to need to head. They get the kill. They'll keep the push on. And indeed, as we had the obs push point out there, no TP was available on Amar, so he was never going to have the opportunity to come down and join this defense.
Yeah, and that's a good read from Coolguys, right? Like, they have the spells to find kills if they are able to connect what few stuns they have, right? They rely on the Impale and a cookie. DNZ expertly kind of assuming that he'll jaunt to the orb, goes for that preemptive cookie, connects, they're able to get the kill, but I think they're feeling the pressure of the limitations right now of their draft. Like, we can't cleanly lock a hero down, but again, like I said, when they do, it feels good. Dodge the Timbersaw, try and find kills. I'd also like to echo myself from that first game. They also need to find a way to kill off Yuragi. Maybe when the Cop gets an Orchid, a smoke and connect, pre-Manta or Morphling, that could be a good time.
There we go. Getting a TP sent out now, Amar. He's ready to fight with the rest of the boys next time.
The career's going to go all the way back.
And then all the way back. Not quite ready, but he's on track to be ready.
Let's go 25 seconds of no Amar.
Radiant's bottom tower
giving some good information.
Triple fire.
See if they can maybe trip up BZM here.
Money to burn.
They got enough setup. Viper Strike in. It's a lot of damage. BZM, he's going to try for the TP out, but yeah, they've got him.
It's really nice stuff from him.
I'm still caught out of, yeah, he was just super stuck there. No chance. Meanwhile, OG, they are going to try and get the catch onto Thug. So this time the Tumbler's Toy, not enough to close that gap for Misha. Thug's away. That's a big kill on the puck. I mean, without a doubt, 13 minutes in, we're seeing Coolguys have a much better attempt here against OG, without a doubt.
Yeah, the key thing here is they're really playing into what Timbersaw needs, because Timbersaw just absorbs everything, right? He absorbs the lane he's in, the jungle he's in. If there's no easy way to kill, he's just going to be top net worth, right? They identify that, so they are going to be punishing whoever needs to be playing out on the side. They have Tiger in the bot lane they killed a couple of times. BZM now filled that role of pushing out this kind of the spooky lane. Therefore, you know, Coolguys have to capitalize on that. If they don't kill that hero farming that lane, then you're losing your own jungle to Timber, and you're allowing some hero to freeze the bot lane, so creeps aren't coming to you. So it is very much Coolguys are taking what they can within the map. And OG now instantly smoke up because of this death in bot lane. They are trying to maybe secure their own jungle once again, because of how confident Coolguys are playing, you'll assume there's some vision there, but there actually isn't.
We're gonna look for noob mid. TP's coming in. Can anybody get here in time to help her? They cannot. The burst comes through from Misha. BZM finishes off the kill. Now I'm going to try and step around the arcane rune. Omar being sneaky. Gets the setup. They're going to get the chain locked down here with the combo. They take him down. BZM will fall. Misha and Yuragi watching from the side, but with the four of them around, they don't want to get in. Thug, he's going to jump in aggressively over towards Misha. The kiss is coming over, but not quite having the reach to lay them down on the line. Misha's fine. Just be a trade here between the mids. And Amar's stepping over. OG, they're not going to let their tier 1 tower in the mid fall easily at all. As the Timbersaw, he's around and ready. They'll start the whole. Tiger does step aggressively into the river though, with the Spirit Vessel done. He's ticking down. Thug jumps in with a final burst to finish him off. Amar tries to get over, but immediately the Spike Carapace is there. Into the chain lockdown. The Laguna Blade comes out as well. They kill off Amar. Misha, he's got to run. As Coolguys, they might be up for diving tier 2s. They are dancing. They have the burst. Coolguys, they'll get the time to push it onto this tower. OG, they confidently turn up for that defense, bringing in Amar on this Timbersaw. But they dealt with him perfectly. Amar trying to go up to the high ground blindly. Coolguys, they do have good stun lockdown and great setup. He's always got to be aware of this Nyx Assassin Spike Carapace to catch him off guard on these Timber chains.
Yeah, this was absolutely perfect. Just before this highlight, it was also the Orchid reveal, being able to kill off the Puck, giving Coolguys that ability to play with this aggression. If Puck was still alive, this type of grouping would be punished with a 4 or 5-man coil. Yeah. But because they found that kill, they still play together. They have such great stuff, amazing stuff. And also a key thing with Viper, the new way of playing, I say new way, the way of playing Viper nowadays, you can go for a Vessel, great V Morphling.
I mean, this Vessel's crushing it.
It's crushing it.
It's brilliant item.
But also you can go then Skadi later on. I mean, is Amar really dying here?
A few stuns, Cookie as well.
Okay. Ooh. Timber chain.
They've got him.
There it is.
Again, I mean, 2 kills back to back now on Amar's Timbersaw. Very well handled here by Coolguys.
Yeah, that was really nice. But again, the key thing here is Coolguys is just punishing the confidence of OG. I think OG is playing with that aura of we can do what we want with, you know, Uragi's farming. And in the previous game, Coolguys didn't have the heroes to capitalize on that type of overconfidence. But this time, they're having that kind of heads-up play. Where should they be? Where are they greeding out on the map? And they are picking off bot lane. They're picking off mid, going into top. Like, they are quickly moving around the map. Primarily due to that Nyx, right? Using that Vendetta.
It should be a kill.
It should be. Wants to use all the big spells, yeah.
I mean, they're playing fast. They're getting into the groove now, Coolguys. Something that they didn't get the chance to do in the first game of the series. Wild Wing Ripper just sort of chilling out.
Mate, he's having a little dance party.
Oh, that's
Christmas time.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, see, they even know it's a rave too.
Final dance. A Wild Wing rave. Beautiful. But Thug puts it to an end.
No music.
Yeah. No raves, only waves here.
Yeah.
Sonic ones from the Quap.
Dire's top tower
14 to 7. This is exciting stuff. 17 minutes in. We're getting a right fight here between the two, Coolguys and OG. So they can keep it up. Of course, Uragi's still the man at the top. They will have to deal with him eventually.
That's a bit of reverb there on the Ench def. But I think Funnick, he is going to be the gem of the Dire team. Simply because, yeah, they're sneaking over Roshan. Skadi, when Viper
they know
this, they know. Amar knows about. There's any sentry down. There's no detection.
It's not a very quick rush.
No, and
it's a very slow rush.
They actually have no sentries for this play. OG trying to force Roshan, but without True Sight. So Omar just pretty much, and I guess DNZ with the Mortimer Kisses, both supports just deterred the entirety of OG from sneaking away Roshan.
It was an ambitious attempt as well. Like that very. I don't know if he was even going to die in this game. It's a slow Roche lineup that they do have. Jump to the high ground looking for Omar. They have moved to the BKB, forced by the rest of OG. The finger comes in from Misha, but Omar is still alive. Finally, they bring him down, but they've actually used a lot just to kill off the Nyx. We'll see if OG can set up for more. As the silence is out on DNZ, but no further catch. They push back Coolguys. They will look back into the pit, but again, the time it takes, we'll see if Coolguys want to head over for this.
I don't think they can, though. Like, the fact that they picked off the Nyx, he is pivotal in stopping OG's aggression because of Carapace and the stun on all the AoE spells and no Mortimer Kisses. Without that big spell of Snapfire, they're going to be able to tank it with the Ench creep and just slowly click it down. So it was, it's one of those plays where OG, they could have fumbled at Roshan, but because they had the discipline to disconnect from the Roshan, not the game, smoke up and then go for that secondary fight, punishing the Nyx Assassin. Yeah, it was just heads up from OG. But it could have been disastrous if they were kind of stubborn for it. But again, they're playing pretty clean. They're not going to be too stubborn.
Yeah. Big stuff, Uragi, of course, still hasn't died amongst all the chaos of this game. Now having that Aegis, and still in that sort of comfortable spot. You know, the Morphlings, growing threat, still very much something that's going to be on the radar for Coolguys.
Bottom tower is under attack.
As obviously the sort of combos they've been using so far will only go so far on one of the cores. The chances of them chain locking down Uragi and BZM in the team fights are very slim. And Amar as well, really. You know, all these three heroes, they have to have everything thrown down on them. So there's always going to be this very high chance that one of them is just going to be running rampant across your backlines.
And that's why I think OG aren't really too disheartened, right? It's like why they're playing with confidence at Roche and why they're still doing these moves, because once Amar actually gets into the middle of the fight, if he's able to use off this vessel and stuff, like you mentioned, they will be able to just...
Like, they can deal with one at a time, but the 3 of the cores of OG come running at them. That's going to be where the difficulty is seen.
That's why they're flooding into the fight right now. Like, what can stop them?
Good kisses here from DNZ. He's found a nice position on the edge of the fight to turn around, start laying them down. Omar's got the lockdown onto Misha. Jump forward from Thug. Couple of right clicks takes down the Lion. DNZ is going to be looked towards by Amar, but now he's hesitant about going in onto this snapfire because Coolguys, after killing the 2 supports, they can now turn their attention over towards Amar. He's able to use the TP to go down to the low ground with the Timber Chain. Light Strike Array not quite able to clip it. The 3 cores of OG still fighting strong, and of course Yuragi with that Aegis. Coolguys can get any further catch on them, it won't be the case. They can step out. Just the 2 supports of OG going down, so the team fight put on hold for now. OG will back off with the rest of their cores. Yuragi happy to get at least the Eagle song done now on his road towards the E-Blade before the next fight.
We're smoking up there, but they're smoking
Can they
into
catch
the
Yuragi? Can they kill him twice?
No, once at best. This is a very difficult and somewhat, I'd argue, optimistic smoke. But even killing off the first life, that might give them the confidence to make other players in the map next time.
Good set up through the trees.
He has no mana.
Only the 4 stick charges, so I'll definitely take the Aegis off his hands. OG are heading up. Hop coming over the bots as well. BZM, he's turned up and ready to turn. Gets the Dream Core down on the 3 of them at a time. The starts, they've locked down BZM. BZM goes down. Finger thrown away at DNZ as DNZ gets pumped by Misha. Mark into the Vendetta. Dust not going to clip him, but the Chakram does. Reading his move perfectly. Catches the Nyx on the attempted escape. Tiger comes around to the back line. Stug jumps in aggressively over towards Misha. BKB's about to end in a second, but he will have to blink back up. Turns with a silence onto Yuragi to stop the chase of the Morph. He'll get out of there. And they take the Aegis out of the hands of Yuragi. They kill BZM. Does cost them a few lives there, and of course the end of it all, Yuragi not going down that second time, so continues to stay at the top in gold and picks up a good chunk of XP as well.
Yeah, I honestly thought that Coolguys was going to disengage from this as soon as they saw the puck TP in, but of course I don't think they're fast enough heroes to actually get out of that fight. Perfect stun onto the puck, and puck actually was carrying a gem as well. So maybe if Coolguys was able to sneak that gem away and take the H, would be pretty good, but OG, they instantly react. They come back through to the fight, and it's so hard to kill them. Thug, unfortunately, isn't able to connect Sonic Wave onto the Timbersaw, but yeah, it's small things right now. I think Coolguys, they're going to be taking the W from this. They're going to be excited that they're able to take that fight.
OG, they're coming back in, ready to shut them down hard, though, with this smoke. That's funny. He'll be the one that's fouled. He's got a fair bit of beef to him, though, with the Vessel and the Dragon Lance. Still living here. They've got enough to finish him off. They will. The orb's back up, but the time it's taken to bring him down has costed Misha's life. And also BZM goes in up to the high ground. They're waiting for him.
That's the gem. Omar just got a free gem. Poor Misha. Okay, so Misha, the Lion, bought a gem for the puck.
They've got the opening stun. What more do they have? Spike Carrot puts into the... Yeah, got the burn.
Do they? They do? Or no? Yours?
Have they got it? Oh, Amar. Yuragi's trying to set up a turnaround here. Thug is out of mana, but the BKB is still ready for Thug. Amar will live.
I'm just happy for Coolguys to have the heroes this game to punish this playstyle, right? Like, they are able to... And I think it's Amar all the way. Like, pretty much this Nyx Assassin is the reason why they're able to consistently find these kills on BZM, why they're able to have these moments of brilliance.
Dire's top tower.
There we go. The Nyx cam, yeah, look.
Nyx.
Potential MVP material if they are able to find the W in this game.
It will be pretty huge for them. As we said, you know, Coolguys have struggled so far in this upper league. But this game, you know, against OG, a solid 24 minutes so far, putting up a really good fight against them.
Yeah, like if you look at the line right now, like he was the one that bought the gem that Puck just fed away. And if he didn't buy the gem, Line would have a blink right now. So potentially this need for this catch, this lockdown, it is being hindered by the fact that Misha went for a very aggressive style of itemization by giving away a gem, trying to play on the fact that they should be unkillable. But I think for OG, the Puck, the Morph, the Timber, they're the ones not really dying. Puck, of course, is when he's fully out of position. But it's the port engine line. If they step across this river and this BKB cop wants to jump them, they're probably going to die, right? So, yeah, right now the supports of OG are not as tanky as the rest of them, so a little bit of disconnect in how they're approaching some of these earlier fights. But again, the lead still is there because, you know, Yuragi farming a storm. 3-0-8 on Morphling. Yeah, this is still the problem that Coolguys are yet to really face, and it's what giving them this false confidence, right? Kill everyone else, we'll deal with Morphling later. Just kite him out, and at some point, he's got 6 items and you can't kill him. But at some point, Coolguys might look to try and find that one moment in the game to really get that pick off.
And BZM's down here. Archie pushed the last wave. Oh, they'll see him now. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Omar there. Spike Carapace with the blink into the path of the orb.
This man wants to win this game. And BZM,
that is some respect there. Very nice little play. Yeah, BZM just didn't factor for at all there when he sent the orb out.
Yeah, it was very greedy. Like trying to orb the wave and then, yeah. But again, I think it's the greediness that gives OG that kind of that joy to watch, because they are just really trying to push everything.
And Omar,
he's already back top.
He's got set up. They've got burst. Is it enough? He's already got the shift going, and that's enough to get Yuragi out of there. But Omar really putting in the work here, trying to give them every opportunity to get these big potential kills on OG. So Yuragi will step out this time, but it was close, and if he catches him before that shift, it's an absolute kill.
Yeah, and the value of Omar with this gem as well. Like, he's constantly dewarding the cliffs. You see on the minimap, Radiant, often OG would have this aggressive vision, but they don't have it now. They need to play on the fact that they are playing defensive. They now use 2 of their wards on the high ground around Roshan. Roshan might respawn in the next 5 seconds. Yeah. So they're pretty much going, guys, we fumbled the game a little bit. Let's reset, wait for Roshan, let them come to us, and we'll utilize our heroes here when we can have the vision to jump them correctly.
Misha. Go for a bit of ward control, but there's a fair few around. Noob turns with a burst. Yuragi tried to push him away with his own combo, but not enough to threaten Noob as they kill off the Lion.
Are you looking at the quick buy of Amar right now? Yeah, I was about to say, he's got a... Okay, cool. He's debating you. He's got...
I mean, I would love to see a Daedalus Timbersaw, but I have a feeling that there's just not happening.
I don't want to be a party pooper or anything, but when he uses ultimate, he can't right-click. So spending all this money on a Daedalus might not be the smartest plan, but Amar teasing the crowd, you know...
He loves to
put him on the edge of your seat.
The next thing you know, he's buying it. You know,
I mean, why not?
We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe, you know, when he jumps onto this quad, he wants to be able to right-click it. I'm not even going to bother trying to theorycraft that one. I don't think that I will probably say there's never been a Daedalus Timbersaw in competitive Dota. Maybe like one. I think that's the one hero I could probably say that. Sure. At best, maybe one at like the final minute where it's like, haha, lol, bought it to ruin stats, but I don't think that's ever happened. For good reason.
Coolguys, are they going to be ready for this? Amar is leaning in, but not a clean opening from OG, so Coolguys, they'll be fine. And OG's still looking to try and get a jump. I think with the BKB available is not an easy target to commit on, this Viper. They're still pondering about starting some action, but I don't know if they can quite. I mean, it relies on Misha getting the Hex, and it's not happening.
He still doesn't have the Blink Dagger on the Lion, so they really are unable to just instantly start a fight that they want to take. But Coolguys, they really are respecting OG there. But you could have, on DNZ, he could have little shredded to instantly de-ward when they placed it, but he respected that jump potential, didn't want to give away his position, slowly moving away. So yeah, right now, Coolguys, they don't want to give away some free kills. The only thing they could put it was Misery.
Misery
at 48 minutes. Again, at 48 minutes though.
Dire's top tower
at 34 minutes he bought it, but then 14 minutes later, Wings beat them.
I mean, yeah, so Misery decided to lose a competitive game on purpose by buying a Daedalus. I love you, Misery. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Amar is going to start things off. He's in. What's the BKB? So does Funnick. Funnick's been focused down by Yuragi. The kiss is coming in from the side now. Vessel is down onto Yuragi. They come in with the stun and the burst. They've taken down Yuragi. Huge kill to start the fight there by Coolguys. Tiger also separated in the river. Thug jumps over, gets Misha. It's 3 dead on OG. Roshan is up and ready. Coolguys, they're taking the lead in this game too.
That's absolutely perfect. Like, they've done this without any vision either. They smoked around. OG has both high ground ward spots. Like, this was a zero vision play from Coolguys, but they were able just to connect the critical spells needed.
We'll see it again here. I mean, Coolguys handling this fight perfectly. The commitment from OG, starting with that BKB from Amar. And Yuragi tries to get on in it, but they catch him and kill him pretty easily here, considering how much net worth he has built up. It doesn't matter. A stun, a burst, and a vessel, Yuragi's still gone.
Again, it's key. It's Omar here, right? Like, they're playing in an area where OG, they don't have the sentries, they don't have the true sight to deal with this next assassin, and he is just punishing them time and time again. So yeah, right now Omar really is, you know, playing his heart out, connecting that stun onto the Morphling, noob in position. Yeah, incredible stuff. 6k lead now. Like, yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting this, but yeah, Omar is really, whew, he's pulling a shift right now for the Coolguys.
Yeah.
And the items as well. I love the fact that they're really thinking about, like, regeneration, right? You know, Lina with the Shivas, you've got the Vessel and the Viper, probably Skadi soon. Like, they're all dealing with the fact that Ench, Morphling, Timber, they all utilize regeneration to get themselves in the fight. So they've hit this timing where these smaller items gives them this ability to really pack a punch. And, you know, they're sending it home.
Oh, they really are. I mean, Thug as well, the most farmed here in the game, hasn't died either. 605. The carry Quap looking good for Coolguys here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Fortification forced out. Still good 3 minutes and a half to play with the Sages. Coolguys. Map absolutely under their control for the next few minutes, as OG's going to have to be very careful how they come out across it.
But also Coolguys have to be so careful as well. Like, even though they have the Aegis, their way in which they kill is the surprise factor. We're going to burst you quickly in that moment. And if it isn't Yuragi the one getting bursted, he has, you know, what is it? Manta, Satanic, E-Blade, soon to be BKB. Like, it might look good for Coolguys right now, but it's still not suddenly like Coolguys going to get a 20k lead from this. They play for that minute moment in the team fight to surprise OG. And they have been doing it excellently. They just need to be able to replicate that. They're smoking to try and help replicate that moment.
That's just scary for OG. Coolguys could get a real solid hit here. Omar starts things off. Straight away, the kiss is coming in from the side. They've got the lockdown. No chance for a BKB. Amar's gone. Yuragi jumps in with a burst over towards Omar. But OG, they've got to back off. They've lost Misha. And they've lost Amar. Down across the tree. They catch Yuragi. Laguna Blade from Noob finishes him off. Jump forward from Doug. 4 dead on OG. Coolguys, they take the team fight easily again.
But instantly, BZM, he TP's to mid. He's not thinking about, my team just lost the fight. He's focused on the game. He comes, clears out that creep wave, comes for another wave. Like, how does, you know, Coolguys capitalize on this push now? They have nothing to obtain. Really good read from BZM. But again, Coolguys, beautiful stuff. Getting the jumps. DNZ tipping the main man himself. It takes a lot of confidence to be able to jump a Timbersaw like that, but they have the Bloodthorn, they have the Bottomless Kisses, the Lina on top. Like, they had a way to punish Amar being in that position, and they did it excellently. Like, some people there would go, guys, ignore the Timber, he's too tanky. But like I said before, they have the items to kill off these tankier heroes now. So if they're all in position, they can do it. But for OG, they're very lucky BZM had the heads-up play to take that mid. Like, this could have been easily tier 3 pressure into Morphling buyback and the game getting really good for Coolguys.
Well, Phonic, he's got a lot of money to play with. What do you think he's sort of contemplating? Skadi.
Better be a Skadi.
Yeah, double down on the means to deal with this Morphling.
Yeah, and also he's tanky enough to now deal with, like, E-Blades and stuff, right? Like, if he can stand an A-click, it unlocks Lina, Quap, Nyx to kind of move around this unkillable Viper who's just spitting poison left, right, and center. And that is what's going to give Coolguys that continued ability to just jump in and out of the fights. And Lina is going to be clicking like a truck.
Yeah, Noob's going to be clicking a right treat here with the MKB done.
The real question for Noob right now in his build, he can pivot to Satanic to be able to survive, which I think I'd prefer, or he can go all into the damage and just go Daedalus and hope he doesn't get jumped. Ooh, option number 3, please. That's just an overwhelming blink.
All right.
Poor old Misha in this game. He's just going to show for 1 second to get slowed by Alina and click, you know, 3 times and dead.
That's not an easy life for him. I mean, as you say, his game just getting shaken up completely after OG lost that gem that he purchased.
Yeah, that's one of those things where when they go back in the replay, they're like, the gem strat's really cool. If we can buy gem, D, ward, kill them 2-3 times, secure the map. When you die with the gem and they secure the map, you just feel like you've just, you deleted your inventory. Morphing now has BKB though. This would be a really big turner because Morph now won't die to the explosive damage unless, don't press it.
They have been finding some very good initiations, right? Like, we saw the last time getting that set up onto Mar before he could pop his BKB. And if they can catch him before his BKB and burst the Timber, they can very much catch the Morphling and burst in.
Yeah, and this is going to be the smoke where OG really needs to reveal this BKB to great effect.
There we go. Straight onto Funnick. This is coming in response already. He's the BKB off. The Sonic Wave's out. You're on his BKB pop, but the pure damage of the Sonic Wave destroyed him. He still didn't have enough HP to live through the burst. As 3 dead on OG. Coolguys again.
He didn't even have the Guardian's inventory on the Viper. Like, he also didn't even have the spell Lifesteal talent. This was just Viper just being on the sliver of HP that he had, being able to then pop a wand, BKB, and turn it around.
Radiant's middle tower.
And out to the high ground they go. It's 60 seconds, no Yuragi. He's spent up. He does not have the money for buyback. We'll see how much Coolguys are able to pressure it. They now have 15k, 32-14. After a rough game one, Coolguys coming back with the best game that we've seen from them so far in the league.
100%. They have played together. They have not let down the pace. They have played behind the Six Assassin with great speed. And now here's the real test. Will they have the read that Morphing doesn't have buyback? Like, he just bought the BKB. They should know it's not up. That's why they're staying here. Like, they're not respecting the call. It's like, bro, you have no carry. Thanks for the 2 racks. Take the racks and net.
That's huge stuff.
Reset.
My goodness, Coolguys, they've got to be feeling pretty good right now. Of course, they're not going to get carried away. They've still got, 20k lead and 2 sets of racks. It isn't game over, especially against OG. There's much options to go around for these guys.
And to remind everyone, the importance of the series, Coolguys, they need to get a win to be able to draw with Nigma and Alliance in bottom 3 to try and get some tiebreaker scenarios, put themselves in a position where they can fight for themselves to get out of, or to remain in this Division 1.
Yes, and that was what they were saying, right? They just wanted to take some of these games off the big teams so they could drag them down.
Yeah, 100%. And this is the type of game where even if they get knocked out of upper division, they're like, boys, we won game 2. Maybe if they can continue, this could be a 3rd game, beautiful little story of the comeback, but let's not get carried away.
Well, yeah, we've got to see if they can close it, because this is sometimes, the teams that Coolguys themselves have said, this division, it's been difficult for them, but they've been learning and improving. You can get to this lead, but actually being able to close the game can definitely be sort of another beast.
Yeah. When you see Coolguys, they are grouping up, they're staying as 5, they're not giving OG any way to get pickoffs using the Lion.
More fuel for my
OG, they want to find that moment where Coolguys get relaxed. That's Blink. Timber chain.
The rest of OG are separated from Omar. Omar on the lead. The head to the high ground, but the Ear just pops and he's able to pop the spike carapace. Meech gets taken out. Tiger burst by DMG and Thug. They're easily able to pull out Yuragi as well. As BZM has to run, the Ear just will protect him now. Amar's committed in with the BKB. Sure, he kills off Omar, but he has to go for Timber chain TP out. Only just makes it away. BZM also able to hide in the trees. But we saw that, I mean, they feel that they have the high ground. They could maybe get something done, but with the Eon Disc on Omar, he's still able to put that Spike Carapace, cause issues for OG's attempt to start a fight onto Coolguys.
And it's the fact that even when the Eon Disc gets popped, he's punishing Yuragi trying to min-max that fight. Yuragi's like, it's only Nick, so I don't want to BKB, I want to hold it for the important guy. But in his final moments, he gets off the Impale, stuns up the Morphling, which then allows for
he's got BKB Satanic AC. He feels unkillable.
If he presses the button.
See if he is. There he is. BKB Satanic. He's back up to full HP. And in fact, he's going in aggressively onto Omar. But the kiss is coming over. Funnick as well, stepping into position. Timber chain is up there. Omar up to the high ground. Still going for him though. Thug diving deep. The turn towards target. There'll be a buyback coming out. Funnick's in with the BKB. They find Omar in the tree line. Take him down. He's gone for 90. Omar out of the game. Himself short on the buyback gold. Top lane, they've got the creeps pushing in. They could be on track for a tier 2, and maybe even time to start pushing that final set of racks.
Yeah, that is 600 gold away from Timbersaw. Like, he just completed his previous item, so now...
Yeah, he just got the Ags.
Yeah, he's not there.
Top tower
But I think, Coolguys, this is the moment where you now feel the win truly. You're killing heroes quite easily. You've just got your Satanic and Lina. Wait for that Roshan. Get an Aegis. Allow yourself to take control of this Radiant Triangle. Have some vision. Play for the final racks. Don't be too hasty. Because if you give the Aegis away to OG, yeah, it could be a lot different. So, again, Coolguys, they're respecting OG. They're just going, let's wait. Get the win cleanly.
Yeah, they've got money to spend as well. They're pretty much what the Ag's done on Omar for the next push. A second Skadi here for the lineup. Thug, he's going to be able to pick that up.
I think for Thug especially, like the last time he played this carry co-op, it was a pretty disastrous game. Like they were against Alliance, he died, I think, solo in lane to a Snapfire. Like it was a hard game. But this game, he's 11-0-9.
Yeah.
Absolutely showcasing what the hero can do in the good game, and that Roshan fell pretty darn quick. Aegis to Thug, Refresher to Lina, Cheese to Viper.
26k lead here against OG. Very, very impressive stuff from Coolguys. They have come back in this second game, and no signs of sort of the damage done by OG in game 1.
Double Skadi as well. We got the Quop Skadi.
And look at this, dude! He's straight in!
Oh no!
Straight in for Misha. Uragi will try and fight back with the BKB, but they'll kite it out. Coolguys, they step out. I know the BKB's been popped and used by Uragi, so it's a lot harder for him to do anything about this push. Kisses raining down on OG from a distance as the space is being created for Coolguys to focus down the racks. Swing blade combo attempted onto them, but he's so tanky. Omar gets the jump in onto BZM. The Eon Disc will allow BZM to step out. Got the coil onto the three of them. Omar stepping over his BKB, but it comes to an end. And again, once the BKB duration ends, they just can't fight the fun up, and Omar's going to call it. GG, it's there. Ladies and gentlemen, Coolguys, they come back with a fantastic showing in this game too. As the best showing we've seen from them so far in the league. And of all the teams, it's against OG. And an OG that stomped them in game 1. I don't think anyone was really expecting to see this sort of level from them coming into this series. And especially not after game 1. But here we are. They dealt with them perfectly. This game...